start the show off every time. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you, Zach, for letting us record in your place.
Hey, of course. Thank you for being here.
Everybody, this is Zach. Good friend of ours. Thought he'd make a great spot on our show, on our comedy podcast.
Absolutely.
Thank you for being here.
We'll dive deep. We'll give you guys some interesting stories. We'll give you guys some fun comic banter. Maybe go into a little deep into conspiracy a little bit.
Yes.
You know, we got the conspiracy guy right here himself. His father was actually in the CIA. Okay, that's not true.
Can I say?
All right, dude. Tell us a little bit about yourself, dude.
Let's see.
If they could know who you are, who is that guy?
I'm Zach. I'm living in Central PA. Been here most of my life. I am beginning the journey of fatherhood.
Just had a baby girl.
Yes, yes.
Congrats.
Thank you, brother.
That's huge.
Oh, yeah.
I just feel like everybody right now is just starting to go that way.
Yeah.
It feels that way.
It's time, yeah.
It's been a lot of babies lately.
Once one of your friends tells you, they just keep coming.
Yep. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. It's watching that unravel and constantly being humbled and learning every day.
You get to learn again.
Again, yeah, so many things. It's shifted my perspective in like so many ways. Seeing adults, parents, you know, doing their thing and babies and entering into the world. So yeah, every day's been similar but different in some ways. Just flowing along with it. Definitely having the big lesson over and over of just kind of accepting where I'm at and, you know, what comes up along the way and just moving through it, keep working.
Nice. Did you think that you were going to stop smoking weed when you had the kid?
Slow down.
Slow down.
Be more intentional. Maybe say something beforehand or just, come into it.
I just feel like smoking weed is like you should smoke weed because then you're like a little bit more patient with the kid or anything like that, right?
Yeah, sure.
For me, that's just what I thought.
Yeah.
You get to get high and then play with the kid. It's more fun.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt.
So you got to change the diaper.
A lot of diapers.
That
A
is
lot
the
of
top.
diapers.
Imagine tripping on mushrooms or something and you got to change your kid's diaper. I wouldn't trip around my kid.
Oh, I'm sure it's happened.
I'm sure it's happened. Oh my God.
Yep. Yeah.
That's cool, man. That's real freaking cool.
Really good.
Dan's next.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's close to, yeah.
Very soon. Little boy. Yeah.
And then my buddy Pat coming right around the corner. He doesn't even know it yet, but
Oh, wow.
it's coming.
Yeah. Yeah, it goes that way.
Yeah, absolutely. So the last thing we were talking about on this show was big conclusion. We haven't really got a solid answer, but we were just trying to figure out what animal gets the most bootang in the jungle. It was one of our
The jungle.
callers.
The jungle or just in nature?
In the kingdom of nature, the animal kingdom.
Rabbits. seem
Rabbits?
to, yeah.
You know what? But the girls, they get a little upset because too quick. You ever seen a rabbit
11
get down?
seconds. 11 seconds.
You ever seen a rabbit get
They
down?
have.
They're real fast, and then they pass right over.
Let's run back off. Skitter off.
Do both of them, or just the guy?
Just the guy.
Just the guy, right? Maybe just show me mad videos of rabbits fucking. What did you say, Johnny?
It's a rooster or something?
The roost? No. That was Segunda. That was a good one. I was like, rooster up in the morning. That's pretty good.
That's true.
Rooster, yeah. But
Really?
somebody else said something. They said the gorilla.
That sounds about right.
Because I think
What
Johnny said
initial
the
question. I think.
Johnny said the lion,
I think so.
and I was like, he's too busy, fighting and shit.
Yeah.
That's true. Hunting.
You know, monkeys, they're just chilling. Get the biggest gorilla there. He's going in.
No doubt.
No doubt. There you go,
Yeah.
Colin. There you go, listeners. You got it. 20,000 people were asking this question. I'm just kidding. Only like 20 people watch this podcast.
Right now.
One day
right
in the
now.
time.
Right now. It's right now.
It's growing.
You got to start somewhere.
You got to.
I mean, when Matt and Shane started, they had like, I don't know, 30,000. Nah, I'm just kidding.
3.
3 people.
Started 0 and build up.
I mean, I've been watching Joe Rogan since he was on YouTube, like just on YouTube.
Oh.
Prior to that, it wasn't even podcasts.
Mhm.
It was just videos. Well, I think there was podcasts going on.
Yeah. Wow.
2009.
Mm.
You know, I think he's been doing his podcast since like 07.
Yeah.
But like there was videos, like late videos of 09 of him like just talking about how just conspiracy stuff and like motivational stuff too. Like that was like one of the first motivational videos on YouTube was Joe Rogan talking. It's nuts. It was a time where I wasn't smoking weed.
Mm.
I was on
You
probation.
enjoy it? Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
It's good.
And at that time I was trying to astral project, studying about DMT, and watching Joe Rogan.
Wow. Quite the combo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was interesting. I felt like he was like kind of one door in, one door out of like moving through different spaces of existing, I feel like, and I don't know.
Who, Rogan?
Yeah.
How do you mean by that?
I guess the public figure and the personality
Mhm.
and transitioning from like, I don't know, more conventional ways to like talking about all sorts of things and
Yeah.
going deep down rabbit holes and
Yeah. Diverse now.
yeah, for sure.
Did you used to watch him on TV, Fear Factor?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's like everybody knows him from Fear Factor.
Yeah. And wasn't as an announcer too.
Yeah, UFC.
Yeah.
Right.
UFC.
But first it was Fear Factor.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he talks about that and he's like, yeah, they asked me to do the show. I said, yeah, fuck it. I mean, how long can it last? 2 weeks? They're never going to let this go on. 300 episodes later or whatever it was.
So wild. Yeah, that was a big one for him
Yeah, I think that was the golden ticket.
for sure.
Fear Factor. And then he also did martial arts, so like UFC was just easy.
Yep.
He was already
It was already dovetailing the whole thing.
he knew that was gonna happen.
It's a good plan.
So what's up with Harrisburg? Everybody just believes in magic. Everyone just talks about magic around here. It's like in Harrisburg. That's just where. Yeah.
There's some, but Harrisburg is a magical place in
It
some
is?
ways. And
What's the history?
well, I think with the energy of the river, the Susquehanna River, they say it's in the top 3 oldest rivers on Earth. And it starts in New York, baseball Hall of Fame town, Cooperstown, New York, and flows down to Chesapeake Bay and then into the ocean from there. But yeah, I mean, Harrisburg's it's had a lot of history there for sure. From the indigenous populations, cultures that were living throughout the river and making their way across and up and down, and trading post too, for going different routes, forts that were set up, to Civil War. That's a bit of a jump from those two, and lots in between that. But it's definitely got some old buildings, old architecture. The Capitol building, very fascinating. Some super old cathedrals and churches.
Because where we're working, it's the first mill, or like the first transportation way, or something, with these rail carts that came into this mill and brought flour in,
Wow.
and all these silos were built with flour, or put in flour in them, and it was like the first way for them to get material or some whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know the
Like
history.
the first one was built in like the 1780s, and then like maybe the second one were in the 1800s, and then maybe the last one, which are the biggest ones, in 1910. And I could be totally wrong on those dates, but it's around there.
Yeah.
Wow. So if you're saying flour mills?
Yeah, it was. I guess it was a flour mill. Maybe I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that was what I got from the info from the neighbors.
Wow.
And they built the canal,
Yes.
and then they used to power the mill with some kind of, with the water, like the water.
What a system.
system, and it
Yeah, it's like I've seen
Move the
those
wheel.
those wheels that
Right.
run. Yeah. Wow, that's incredible. Yeah, it's a big rail yard, tracks that run through by the steel mill too, which
So
is a huge mill.
yeah, that track runs this way, right?
Uh,
And then the other tracks come in through that, like
mhm.
connect into where this mill is.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure they used to connect.
Sure.
They used to be used.
Yeah, a lot of tracks they've dug up in different places. Yeah, there's a canal that runs through Harrisburg too, similar to that one. Part of it's like, it's like cement that runs along, and yeah, but it gets used for sewage and all sorts of things. It's
I look
stormwater.
inside the canal and it's like somebody like built rocks, like rock walls, and a lot of like cool building in the canal,
Oh,
like
it
in the
looks like
canal way.
old rock that they put in place.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's very cool.
And trout.
And trout. There's trout.
Yeah, we see trout there. Yeah.
Well, it comes from the river, right? It all
Uh-huh.
connects, right?
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. You're not far from 3 Mile Island.
I just heard about that last week,
Uh-huh.
or when we did episode 3 when we were at Voodoo Lounge.
Mm.
We heard about it, and I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting.
Yeah. It is.
Maybe we should fill in the folks. 3 Mile Island.
Yeah, there was I don't know when that was. 70s, I think.
Sounds about right.
Reactor meltdown scare, I guess, or some release happened. I guess it was the first of its kind in the country. And at that time, and yeah, people had to get evacuated from like miles around. There's always been speculation on things, getting out into the public and
Giving cancer and stuff.
sure.
I think that was like the big.
Yeah.
And I just talked to a local over there in High Spire. He wanted some wood. I helped him out with some nice old wood from this old building. But he
Wow.
told me, he was like, yeah,
Red
it's
pine.
Nice.
real good shit. Yeah.
Red pine is
Helped him out.
the best.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
he was telling me that it's just mostly overweight guys just saying that just because they're lazy.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
what the guy said.
Interesting. Yeah, I heard something interesting in a podcast, it's a YouTube channel on this guy John Levi, and his focus is old world history and tech and world fairs and architecture. But he did a video recently going back to some of his first videos from like 5 years ago, and one was like the nuclear power hoax, and this guy Galen Windsor, who it was the first nuclear power plant. I guess he worked for GE, and he was like the main guy that they had hired for this. He would swim in the spent reactors and like drink it, and he said that
Of 3 Mile Island?
not 3 Mile Island.
Oh, okay.
This was, I don't know where this was, maybe the Midwest or something.
And he's drinking it for fun?
Well, he was saying that like he was fine, and that was like sounded like his routine or something.
Okay.
But he was ultimately like fired.
That's like me with tap water. I'm like, it's fine.
Yeah. There's a spring nearby that I've been filling up spring water out for a couple years now, and there's well water all over too. But,
True.
Yeah.
So did something happen to this guy?
Yeah, they said he was like fired and just kind of like hushed about this.
Don't drink it.
Yeah, but look into him some more.
Yeah, I'll take a look. I'll take a
Crazy,
freaking look.
huh?
People are crazy.
Yeah.
A lot of history here in Harrisburg, over here in the West Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
West
Sure.
Pennsylvania, dude.
Yeah, we're not far from Gettysburg, Civil War battle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all sorts of stuff. Lots of old farms around.
A lot of witches. A lot of magicians.
Appalachian Trail. Lots of deep woods.
Which is for the past, New generations don't believe in that.
Yeah.
The thing with practicing magic is you gotta have a focused mind. Otherwise, you're just gonna start fucking shit up.
Yeah.
Sure.
You're just gonna start fucking shit up,
Yeah.
causing accidents and shit.
It's a deeply skilled craft, I guess, or not even a craft, but
Did you end up
practice.
reading that book? Did you tell me about the guy, or I told you about the guy? This guy was on Duncan Trussell's podcast. Forget his name. He wrote a book. He was in jail for a lifetime sentence. He was about to get the death sentence. He met this guy in jail, this Asian guy, this Asian Zen master in jail. Basically taught him how to meditate so finely. And then the practice of magic. And he was doing it with his wife every day. And then somehow, after 30 years he's been in there, something came out to get him out of jail, like good evidence.
Wow.
And then he got out of jail and he would go to the casino every day and win $25 every day and never lose on roulette just to get a free meal. And he wrote a book.
Whoa.
Pretty freaking, I read half of it.
That's wild. Okay.
It's pretty interesting.
Probably a good book, you know.
He teaches a couple practices,
Hmm.
a couple meditation practices.
Wow.
That's the best, yeah.
Yeah, that's some wild shit. That's really cool.
It's very cool. People need to know about this,
Sure.
about the mind,
Yeah. The mind.
the possibilities.
Yeah.
We got to just take away the limited beliefs that other people has instilled in our minds.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Deconstruct the mind and reconstruct it. Takes time.
That's
So
why I
it's
think
reality
psychedelics are
shattering.
good, though.
Sure.
The more you practice, the more good you are, you know.
Yeah.
Practice.
Consistency.
Yeah.
And just
But how tough is it?
It's
It's tough.
It's tough.
If-
Yeah.
10, 15 minutes aside just to meditate?
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's not that tough. We just make it tough.
Sure.
Just busy. We're just busy. Everybody's busy.
One day at a time. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Build up.
I'm close to 30 minutes. It's good.
Johnny can sit for a while.
Nice.
He can
It's beautiful.
sit with for a while.
It's
We
good.
were at our hotel. There is a cemetery
Hmm.
behind our house or the hotel. We go by the cemetery, the sun setting. We just talked about finding a place to sit down and meditate outside. We walk to the cemetery, and then all the way at the end was a big plaque, and it said some nice quote, and it was like two hands holding like this.
Hmm.
So we're smoking around that, sun setting and having a good time. And then we're like, you want to keep walking further? We could see the job site from where we're standing. We could see the top of the building.
Yeah.
We're like, you want to keep going? So yeah, we keep walking down. We're smoking. We're walking through this field, and there's woods in front of us. We get to the woods, and there's a mowed path. So we followed the mowed path through the woods.
Wow.
We get into the middle of the forest, and there's a circle, mowed circle.
Yeah.
We sit down and fucking smoke the rest of the joint, and then we meditate for 20 minutes.
Wow. Perfect place.
Yeah.
Is that crazy?
That is.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It was destiny. Follow those paths.
Yeah.
I always follow the path, dude.
Yeah.
I talked about it on episode 1 or maybe 3 or 2. It's like whenever I'm in the woods, I just kind of just see a good path.
Yeah.
Like nature just kind of gives you a good
Yeah.
path.
It does.
Just follow the mother nature and just do it. Whatever you have to do. It's really
It
good.
just leads you there.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Intuition works with it.
Yeah, I got to get outside more, man. I feel like you get out a lot. You get out and travel. What's the last event you've been to?
Let's see. It's been a minute. There's just been so much going on here at home and
True.
around here, but been to some small gatherings over the summer. That was nice just to have it's get-togethers with different people, different communities, circles. I don't know, a couple small concerts throughout the year, and some little there's been some conferences and things like that, some lectures and talks and yeah.
We should
Enjoy
go to a
life,
couple of that. Yeah,
Yeah.
go to a
All-
couple lectures. I've been to one. I went to one big lecture, kind of motivational thing. Tony Robbins.
Oh, sure.
You know.
Heard of him.
Been to one lecture like it, and it was badass. At the end, we walked on hot coals,
Wow.
and there was like 2,000, 3,000 people there,
Wow.
and they're lining all these. They had like 20, 25 lines of hot coal laid out, and I was about to back out, to be honest. I was like, shit, dude, hot coals, man.
How
Then
far was it? How far?
Dude, it was like half of this house.
Okay.
That's how, yeah. A little bit more than half of this house. And you had barefoot. And then I was like, oh, I might not do it. And then I saw a couple old ladies going. I was like, I'm not a bitch. You know? I'm going.
Yeah.
Didn't get burnt.
Wow.
He just got you to such a heightened state of mind that unless you were like really overthinking it, because like a couple people that were like researching before and like thinking all about it and letting their mind go on this whole subject about if they're going to get burnt or not, then they got burnt.
Oh, definitely.
Because they focus all their energy on not getting burnt.
It's like this mind over matter.
Yeah.
Wow.
I did, no problem. They hose you off at the end, you know.
Oh, good.
As long as you like don't run, because when you run, you put more pressure down on your feet. They say if you didn't sink through lava, that you would not get burnt if you just walk normal. Because like your foot could never get burnt.
Wow.
Because like you have to stay there for a certain amount of time.
There's also the spikes people walk across or lay on. I guess more so lay on.
Lay on.
You run the depression. Right?
Yeah. You're fucked.
Yeah. Wow.
You got any questions for Zach?
You know. How old are you? Maybe question. You know.
Oh, sure. I'll just say I'm a few years away from 30.
Nice.
Maybe less than a few.
Less than a few? Okay. That gives you guys a range.
Yeah.
You can check out his OnlyFans later.
It says it there.
It says it there, yeah.
My birthday.
That's funny.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, dude. Out here for a couple months. 2 more months.
2 more months.
Yeah, 2 more months.
Wow. Yeah, you'll have to explore around here. Do something.
There's some good hikes around here.
Lots of hikes. Appalachian Trail. And just lots of different spots too with nice lookouts and
Just sucks. It's like this weekend we're not going to be around. Next weekend's Thanksgiving.
that's true.
Then like fall's over. Fuck.
Welcome winter.
Welcome
Yeah.
winter. I thought it was going to be 70 degrees yesterday, to be honest. I woke up and I looked at my weather and I was like, 71?
It's good. Yeah.
I was going out in a t-shirt. Walked
Yeah.
outside. It was nowhere close.
We had a few of those days. It was
That's
nice.
why I was like, oh, it's believable. Really, I was just looking in like Cupertino, California.
Oh, yep. Yep.
Idiot.
Yeah, why is that the default weather setting on the iPhone? I've always wondered that when I see it.
They know we're in Eastern Standard Time. Why
Yeah.
are they putting us over there?
Yeah, what's up with that?
Here, I'll give you California's weather. It's always 70 degrees there. You don't have to tell me. You know?
Rubbing it in.
Just rubbing it in.
Yeah.
Cocksuckers. I got you, Mike. My buddy Mike usually runs the Roadcaster. He's pretty good with it.
Okay.
I try to get him to get the diagram up there so he doesn't fuck this up. Because a lot of people are paying good money for this podcast, you know?
It's a lot of money out there.
Got a lot of sponsorships, you know?
Yeah.
We did a couple sponsors last week. Reynolds Wrap sponsored us for the Daily Cooker, the Daily Smoker. Keep you protected from aliens. It's all around use, you know? Like, if there's one thing you want to have in your house, it's tinfoil, bro. There's no other thing you would rather have in your house.
Just the whole place, the interior is tinfoil.
The insulation is tinfoil. I think that might work.
I heard some rumor of old lead paint in houses actually being able to block out EMF.
EMF.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the frequencies of the towers.
Sure, it's towers, cell, Wi-Fi, all that stuff. But I guess mainly the towers.
Towers, right. Because, like, we have the electronics in the house.
Right.
Fuck. Can't get away.
That's true.
So what do they use?
I guess it's the old paint that consists
Oh,
of
lead
lead
paint.
would somehow
Lead paint.
block it out.
You know what? I think they're just trying to fuck us over again. Because lead paint's poisonous.
Right.
You
right.
know what I'm
One of the
saying?
worst pain in the world. you know.
Yeah, that's what some
I
say.
think it's
That's what,
worse like asbestos. Probably it's worse than that.
It's like
No.
asbestos. It's
It's
basically
similar,
like
yeah,
similar.
basically.
Like you're fucked. Like I swear to God, we were doing removing these pipes with that had lead paint on them, and I swear I might have gotten some in my mouth, or I might just thought that. And I'm like, couple hours, I'm like feeling like I don't know, man. I might be sick.
It's dangerous.
I might
that
be
is
sick.
dangerous when you're born. You like use a torch or something. It's dangerous when you
Just when you
scrape
burn?
something. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. When you burn, oh, you can scrape it. You know, it's not too
Let's turn your mic up, John.
okay.
Johnny, I have a question for you.
Okay.
What's the wildest thing that you've seen at doing a demo job or experience you've had, or
Experience from
just something like crazy happening at in like a good story?
Maybe someone died. Someone got hurt.
my crazy. Yeah, I see one guy hurt. A couple
Mhm.
guys. Yeah, I see some guy one time. He just run his what is that, like a main left, you know?
A man lift.
He just blow it away, you know, go just past like parking lot and
He was driving.
yeah, fly.
And what
It's
happened?
crazy. He's live, you know,
He's alive.
just you know.
So this
got
dude
high
was
in it.
driving with the man lift, and he was flying. There's a rabbit mode on there.
What's it look like, the man lift?
So it's 4 big wheels. A boom comes off of it,
Yeah,
and then
okay.
there's a basket,
Oh, okay.
and people stand in this
okay,
basket.
Gotcha.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's driving down the parking lot, flying. He hits the rabbit mode, and he starts flying, and then it starts doing this.
But he's up there
He's in the basket,
and it's extended.
not far,
Oh.
not far. Probably like just the regular height. Like you can just he's probably 15 feet off the ground,
Yeah.
and the basket starts doing this. And did he fly out? Did he fly-
got high, yeah,
he
he
was-
flying when they how they
He had a harness,
Yeah,
so
had a
he was
harness, yeah.
strapped onto the machine, and then he just started getting bucked around.
That's one way to get around.
What about the time that you almost lost your cabeza?
Yeah, that's crazy too. Yeah, because somebody else, I'm saying, just don't move. I gotta go grab something, you know. And he just moved the rolls and go, go.
So what was it?
Piece
Give us
de
more
metal.
detail.
Yeah,
Give us it to us in more detail.
piece de metal. Boom. You know, you got her hat, you always saved. You know.
Mm, fair.
I think they were cutting this cable,
Yeah.
and they cut the cable, and it went
Oh,
came
that is-
around and hit Johnny in the
Oh, that is other like.
That's a different one.
Yeah, different one. Yeah, that
Oh.
one's different one.
huge cable that this metal tower on this roof, or maybe it was a silo, and it
big
had
silo,
big silo, and it had these steel cables coming off.
Oh.
And when he cut it, it flung around, hit Johnny in the back of the hard hat, and his hard hat flew off.
Oh.
Big hole in it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I got that her hat in my house, you know, save it. That
Yeah.
saved my life, yeah.
Yes. That is
It's not. It's probably one of the most
Yeah.
dangerous
that is-
jobs.
Yeah.
a silo you're taking down. Is that pretty common? A lot of those kinds of
Yeah.
like old farms and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Steel mills,
Uh-huh.
the mill that we're doing now.
Are they like with the staves, the silos, or like those kind of like cement almost like blocks that like stack up?
Not really those.
Hmm.
Those are more for farming.
Yeah.
I think Johnny's probably done a couple of those. I've never done those,
Yeah.
but I've seen a couple videos of people taking them down with sledgehammers.
Never
is-
work.
It never works out
That
good.
never work. Yeah.
It's basically always them running for their lives.
Mm.
You know, it's pretty funny.
This how we learn, how I'm learning, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. No more of that, you know.
Or
That's
some
the
people
best.
just run the hammer right on the bottom,
Yeah.
and then it just falls over and fucks up the machine.
You have to do
Oh,
everything.
wow.
Which we thought about just doing it, just say fuck it.
Yeah.
But there's so much shit around us. There's the fucking
Yeah.
the
Houses, like
house, is the building,
neighbor. You know.
the canal.
Yeah.
We'll be having rocks and canal. Did you hear about, we were in High Spire at the Angie's Lounge?
Is it a bar?
Mm-hmm. Bar and grill and diner. It's like a diner, I guess. And then we walk in to the front and it says missing lady for like 15, 20 years.
Whoa.
You know anything about that?
No. It's a long time.
We're like, man, is she still missing? Like, this poster's still on the wall.
Jeez.
We're thinking that she might be in the silo.
She could be. Could be.
Who knows?
Where else?
I don't know. She maybe go a different way, you know. Different
That's the craziest thing. Like,
probably she's not that, you know.
yeah, it's just crazy. You know, somebody kills somebody around here and they're getting arrested, but the CIA and the elite just kills so many freaking people.
It's wild.
I just been reading up on that book, and I'm not a history buff. I don't know where I was in school, but everybody else knows about history way more than I do. And I'm just like reading just the reasons why. You know, I know they shot JFK. I just don't know why. This book's telling me exactly why.
Oh, it's getting into
the details of different stories of things that are just
think the real is that
making our perception not real.
Mm-hmm.
The falsification of history.
Wow.
Sure. Timelines manipulated and
it sucks because like the generation right above us, like my parents, they could only hear about things that were happening because there wasn't social media or the internet to look it up really quick like we can. You know?
Yeah, it's changed things.
They're like, oh, did you hear? I'm like, Mom, did you hear about Charles Manson? And she's like, yeah, I know about him. I'm like, did you hear? She's like, no, I didn't hear any of this. You didn't know that it was like, controlled by the CIA he was? No, none of this, you know. But I can look it up in a split second.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it sucks they don't know any of this is going on.
Yeah. There's so much, and I feel like it's so tough for older folks that have lived amongst all this for so long, and you know, if they even hear about that, they immediately shut down or something. I kind of connect it to like the old saying, like, can't teach an old dog new tricks or something. But when it comes to that, it's like
I was just about to say that.
Download and it's like reality shattering for people, and it's intense, and
it's like doing like a big dose of mushrooms your first time, just getting blasted away.
Yeah,
it shatters you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
It'll shatter an old guy's heart to tell him the media is lying to him.
Yeah. And it's almost like, would it just be better off if they just live the rest of their life that way? They're happy, they're content, you know?
True. Without trying to convince them.
Yeah, at a certain point. Just like, because it could, can have too many experiences that end up arguing with people, or becomes, tough on a friendship or something, or family member or whatever.
True.
And yeah, it's like, is it even worth it at that point? Put all the energy into it.
Which is what happened for the last 4 years. People getting mad at people for just dumb reasons, you know.
Yeah.
Just for thinking different, you know.
Just for thinking different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
When it's not us against us.
Or believe different.
It's not us against us.
Yeah.
Spread more love and realize what the real battle is, you know.
Yeah.
It's not me versus you, brother.
Yeah.
No. Not here to fight you guys.
So you say, whoa, you know.
Hey.
I'm enjoying my day and just make you happy.
Mm-hmm.
That was.
You guys want to take a small break? We're at 30 minutes.
Wow, sure.
Take a small break. Get back to it.
Yeah. Smoke something.
Smoke something?
Yeah.
Safety.
Hell yeah.
Safety meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll find you something freaking cool. A lot of people from the town just keeps coming around. Like, I've given out little pieces of metal of like the silo.
Wow.
And he's like, oh, I'll come back next week for some. I'm like, dude, I have to sell the rest. I said I can just give you these couple pieces. Like, don't come back. Like,
yeah.
I'll find you something else cool.
Yeah.
Like the wood I gave the other guy.
Wow.
You know?
What would you do with the wood otherwise?
Trash.
We would try to probably, some of it, the pieces that I gave to this kid, we would put it off to the side. My dad would try to get someone to buy it.
Like just old wood, though?
Good wood, like timbers, dude.
Wow.
things that people don't see anymore.
Timber.
Tim Burns.
Yeah.
And stuff that people can't find anymore because they don't make this wood anymore. I guess make houses with this nice timber in it. So we save a lot of the good timber in some of the old buildings, hoping somebody would buy them.
Yeah, they make furniture. Some people
They never fucking buy.
Yeah,
So we end up throwing them in the fucking trash. Anybody wants some timbers? Hit us up.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh.
We'll give it to you on the low.
That's awesome.
So I ended up just giving it to him.
like a red
Nice.
pine timber.
Wow.
Well, he sees us not separating it, and we're loading it in the truck. He's like, "Are you gonna load the rest out in the truck?" And I'm like, "I can't fucking just lie to the guy, you know." I mean, I could, but I'd just be, a dick. So I was like, "Nah, I'll give you a couple pieces. It's gonna take me 10 minutes,
Yeah,
Nice.
That's it.
Yeah.
To help somebody out.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Fuck it.
That's what's
Yeah.
up.
That's what we're supposed to do.
yeah,
Yeah.
Help each other out.
Yeah.
It's all you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Spread love. Help people out. And you'll live a good life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a recipe for it.
That's the recipe for it. That's what the elite should be spreading, man.
yeah.
The elite should be spreading peace and love, brother.
Establish your news. This.
I think that's the
Fuck your
first thing
mind,
is
yeah.
to just take out the news.
Yeah,
They should just assassinate everybody on the news.
yeah.
No more news.
I was thinking about creating a news channel. Just open up a news network and get big, and then just start spreading fake news. Just be like, "Did you hear Joe Biden killed that
It
guy?"
could be like an AI generated.
Yeah, and it's just like, Joe Biden said the N-word at 1970s. Just make up some shit.
And
That
people-
one is probably true, but
It's like The Onion.
what onion?
You ever gone there? It's like satirical kind of just news essentially.
Oh, it's news.
But it's just like just made up stuff.
Made
but
up
it's not-
shit.
Yeah.
That's what the media does. That's what I'm gonna do. But it's not gonna be about what's going on. It's just gonna be about people that are lying. Anybody that lies in the media or in politicians, I'm just gonna make up lies about them. See how they like it. Crazy thought that I had one time. It's just like they've just killed so many people, and we know it. We should try to kill them. How fast do you think that the CIA or the elites would try to kill me if we just talked about assassinating the elite?
At least they knock your door. Knock, knock.
Yeah, that,
Two wrongs don't make a right.
this is true. That's true.
But hey.
That was just a funny thought I had.
Yeah.
I never do it. I'm just, I got other shit going on. I'm not saying I'm going to do it.
You're on a mission.
I'm just saying we've done it in the past. Yeah, that's a comedy.
Yeah.
It's a comedy bit
We
from
live a
Andrew
good life, so we
Santino.
don't have to do that.
Yeah.
Just, just funny show.
You're on a mission from God, Blues Brothers style.
Hmm?
Have you seen the Blues Brothers?
The band, the group.
The movie.
No. Oh yeah,
They're on a mission from God.
they're on a mission from God. What do you think God's big plan's going to be in the next 30 years? We're going to get another Jesus figure.
Oh, maybe. It could be some existing now or one already.
New Jesus, baby Jesus,
I think everybody's Jesus. We're just all a bunch of mini Jesuses.
No doubt.
That's no doubt, dude.
No doubt.
What if everybody just knew their extreme power and we were just fucking like shooting plasma beams out of our palms? Like the Dragon Ball Z?
Someone doing it somewhere in a cave.
Yeah.
It's been down there for like 20 years, 30,
And he's just
50 years, 100 years, 200 years.
I mean, if you close your eyes long enough, you can do anything. Did you go on the cave tour at the caverns? There was a cave tour.
No, how was that?
There's 2 tours. One you can pay for and one you can do for free. You went all the way. We did the free one. You went all the way in, and it was like deep, just deep and huge. And there was writing on the wall from like 1970s, 63, people partying in there with like barely any light.
Wow.
This thing was like there was switches everywhere and then turned lights on in front of you. So you just keep turning them off the back and turning on the front. And then you got to the end and he's like, you want to see something crazy? He fucking turns off the lights. It's pitch black. We're fucking...
It's the darkest dark.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dark
it's the
dark.
darkest
You never see
dark.
that dark before. In your
He started
life.
talking about some shit. He's like, if you sat in this cave for over a week, you would start going blind.
Wow.
I was a little stoned. I started getting scared. I was like, oh shit, which way's up?
What happened the night
That's like
after
being
that?
down in like the deep blue sea and like you've gotten spun around or something and your eyes are closed. You don't know which way's up. I guess if you open your eyes either way, underwater, that deep, it's going to be like being in the cave either way. And then he's like, you guys want to see some lasers? And we're like, yeah. And he's like, does anybody have seizures? And a couple people are like, yeah. They're like, all right, we shouldn't do it. They should just close their eyes. I wanted to see that shit.
Yeah. Wow.
But then they turn it off or all the lights on like in sequences and it looked like National Treasure.
Whoa.
It was real dope.
How far in did you go?
Couple football fields.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe 2 football fields.
Oh.
We got to do a little like crawling around like in like the little nooks and crannies. Like the one you pay for, it's like you crawl for like in this little hole for a mile.
Wow.
Johnny probably gets stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Probably.
We did a couple little ones.
not for the faint of heart.
Yeah. They had this other one where you climbed up in this little crevice, and then there was like a whole room back there. And I guess like, people were just getting high and shit.
Wow.
Nice.
It's cool.
We met a local there. He was going around taking a lot of the trash at the campsite. Cool fella. Talked to him for a minute. He told me in high school that was his smoke spot. He said that they used to drive their Jeeps and trucks in there, smoke, and leave. And then he left for like a couple years, came back, and he's like, what the fuck is all this shit?
Yeah.
Like, because there's like an owner bought the cave and set up all this music venue, and they go in, they're like, what the fuck?
Wow. Yeah, to come back to that. That's,
Yeah.
That's
He's
wild.
like, my smoke spot. He called the boys up. He's like, dude, you're not going to believe it. They're going to be like, I know, dude.
Wow. Yeah, caves are real wild. I like to visit them and when I can.
They're digging for more entrances.
Yeah.
They found like a little hole, and they're like, if we take this wall out.
Really?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Wow.
thinking about it falling down.
Maybe in a couple years, it's probably looking better.
Look better.
Yeah.
Or it's on the ground. Collapsed.
Or, yeah. Nah.
No?
I don't think so. It's the mother nature created that, you know?
You didn't see that one video on Instagram of the excavator digging on the cave and the whole thing falls?
Digging. They don't touch, you know? They live in like a...
But they're digging in the middle.
Yeah. No, they find like that.
True. I'm just saying that they're opening up another entrance.
Oh.
They're digging now to make it bigger.
Oh, wow. Maybe.
I'm not saying I'm not going to be scared to walk in there.
No.
I'm just letting you know I'm going to bring my hard hat.
Yeah.
I'm on the golf course yesterday, and I just kind of felt weird without my hard hat. I just have it on so many days. Then when it's like I'm walking around, I'm like, shit, fuck.
Yeah. You're missing when you use it so every day.
Oh, yeah.
And then you walk around and like maybe you hit your head and you're like, fuck. Should have had that fucking hard hat on.
Keep it on you.
Yeah.
Safety, or you might have just Down syndrome. You know?
Yeah.
Gotta find out.
You're going to find out real quick. If you hit your head often, you might have to go to the doctors.
Yeah.
They need
true.
to tell you something. You need to wear a helmet most days.
Keep that thing on.
Holy shit.
It's funny.
You trying to come down and do a couple hours? Zach likes to bounce around work, get a lot of experience in from different jobs, the odd end jobs. Maybe you want to come down to the site, do a couple days.
Yeah.
We'll pay you in copper.
Oh man,
food.
The barter system.
The barter system. I mean, if the copper is stripped properly, good bang for your buck.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's true.
You got to do 2 jobs to get paid. I mean, you don't have to cut it. You could sell it as is.
Copper.
Still good, dude. It's like fucking thick, dude.
Wow.
It's close to being, gold. Are they saying that your body, or is it your pineal gland, has copper in it? You hearing stuff like this?
I haven't.
Recent news.
No.
I could be totally wrong on this, but something that makes energy is copper, or maybe it's electricity, is
It's
copper.
conductive.
Copper and carbon?
Hmm.
Does that sound about right? They're saying that the pineal gland is maybe like a copper and a crystal, and that and carbon is in our body, and that's what makes the electrical frequency that runs through our body and powers
Yeah.
the mind's eye.
Yeah, right.
Are we believing it?
Powerhouse.
The powerhouse? That's that fucking mitochondria.
Something
dude.
like a generator, you know?
It's a generator.
Yeah.
I think Johnny wants to get a tattoo of a generator on his forehead right here.
Right here, little
Should.
generator. Bro.
And it's plugged in to the pineal gland, and then it's so in detail that it has 2 extension cords plugged in, and it's just like 6-foot extension cords hanging out, like ready to be plugged in.
Holy shit.
Probably cool. No,
Can
yeah.
I take a?
Yeah, go for it. No problem. We're gonna just keep going.
Yeah.
Zach's got to take a deuce. Heads up.
Hit that.
What is it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You're good. You're good.
You're good.
Let me fix that.
Uh-oh.
You're gonna make an office space when you get a house like this?
Yeah.
A little somewhere you can
Oh, yeah.
come over here.
Like a little bar or something. I like it like open space.
Oh, you want a bar? I'm talking about like an office space. Maybe you can come, have all your paperwork.
Yeah.
A little area of your own. You can get away.
Yeah.
You gonna have one of those?
Yeah. I have.
When are you gonna buy a house?
I got to work in that. Yeah.
You gotta keep working.
Yeah. Keep working.
Keep working. Let the
working.
government take your money.
Yeah.
Pay the taxes.
Yeah. Keep working. See what happens.
What do you think is gonna happen in the next 30 years? What do you think we need to change to make the next 30 years of
I
our
say
lives?
probably good. Probably. I hope the government don't start kill each other, you know?
The government?
Yeah.
You
Who
think Joe
knows?
Biden and Trump are gonna start killing each other?
No, I'm saying like all the governments, all the countries, you know?
Oh, we're gonna have a big war.
Yeah.
Who do you think is gonna come out on top?
I don't know. Who knows?
I think we take a good 100 people and we go out to an island and we just wait for all the war to be over.
Yeah.
And then when they kill all of each other, we just come back.
Yeah. Some private island, you know?
Little private island. Let's buy a private island. How are we gonna buy a private island?
We need to figure out.
What was the other guy? Epstein? How did he buy an island? What did he do for work?
Epstein?
Yeah. You know who that is?
No.
He bought a private island, and then they were having sex with children, boys and girls,
Oh,
politicians, actors. You didn't hear about this?
no.
Politicians, actors, everybody that's famous has been to this island. Not everybody. Sorry for the people that didn't. Okay.
Yeah, that is.
They went here. There's a list. They had sex with children there on this private island. There was a list. He went to jail before he was going to release the news of the lists. They killed him.
Wow.
Or they say that he hung himself. But we all know that ain't true.
Wow. Yeah, something. This way I don't believe in the old politicians. No, anywhere, every country. No. Something is wrong. Something is wrong to those guys.
Something's wrong with their heads.
Why they have to fight each other, you know? You know, like Mr. Beast, like I do now, you know. He helped Africa. How the politicians can do that, you know? They can.
They can.
They can. They don't want to do. Why? Nobody knows.
Yeah, they're just have so much money at this point. They they need stimulate. It stimulates on anything now. You know, they got to go even further than what they've already been doing. You know, you think that money, power, and fame is just enough? No. They need to have sex with children.
No.
I guess. So, what do you think the world needs for the next 30 years to be different?
We started thinking different, you know.
Thinking different?
Thinking of family, you know, thinking like Mother Nature. You start to there, you know. Like no politics.
Get back to our roots.
Yeah.
Our ancestral roots.
Yeah.
That is a good answer.
Yeah.
We need to start thinking and learning like our ancestors.
Yeah.
Start eating plants.
Yeah.
Plant medicine. Mushrooms.
All like good stuff.
All the good stuff. The good things that came from nature.
Yeah.
Stop taking it out of nature, combining it with a bunch of other bullshit, and calling it medicine. You're lying. You could just go to the rainforest and get this stuff. You can just go to your backyard and get this other stuff.
Yeah.
We need to learn about medicine from ancestors because they just knew where to get the medicine and it was in the nature.
Yeah.
If you mix this plant with this plant, you won't have crabs anymore. If you mix this plant and this plant, you're not going to have diabetes anymore.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Our grandfathers never had diabetes, you know. Never.
You think they ever had cancer?
No.
Well, they didn't know what it was. They just died.
Yeah.
Cancer is probably just made up.
I'm here something like all these weapons, all that, the cancer stuff. Like 50 or 60 years ago.
What do you think it is?
Like all the like radiation.
Radiation.
Yeah.
Radiation is giving people cancer.
Yeah.
I hear that too. Microwaves.
No, like all these weapons, like nuclear plants. Yeah.
That's bullshit.
I don't know. They say.
No, that might
Who
be true.
knows what happened?
I don't think that's... I think that's a big thing. That probably gives you cancer as well. What the fuck do I know? I'm just saying that might get you cancer as well, but also this other bullshit's giving you cancer. Probably what I'm smoking now. The stuff in our food. The stuff in our water. The chlorine. Whatever. Everything in our fucking bullshit food plan is going to give us cancer.
Yeah.
But I'm really thinking about, you know, I'm really intrigued in I'm not going to say that I just learned fasting because this has been going on for 5 years. I'm just saying fasting, I think, is a good answer to taking out cancer cells or bad cells. Because if you take the cell's food away and the water source, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus did it for 40 days.
Yeah.
No food, no water.
How?
You think you can go 40 days, no food, no water?
I don't think so. Probably not.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, should we try it? 3 weeks? 3 weeks, no food, no water?
Maybe 1 week.
Maybe fucking 20 minutes, dude. I'm hungry now,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Fucking little stoned, little hungry.
Yeah. smoke. You start.
I could go for more eggs Benedict and
Yeah.
sausage, biscuits, and gravy.
Yes, that's the best. I got addiction now.
Nah, you got a
Benedict.
fucking addiction, dude.
Yeah.
That's not a good addiction, dude. It's not good.
No.
Should we send out a call?
Yeah. Start. Who you want to call? Vinny?
Here we go. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. What did you think that this was?
Something ceramic.
I was thinking like a hydraulic cap.
Hydraulic cap.
What is it? Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, dude. All right. Good deal.
Good deal. It's good.
Let's see. The Roadcaster Pro. Here we go. And we're live on 98.6 The Beat.
W. 10.
Come on. Chris, no answering. He just doesn't want to be on the show. He's actually really... They try to get his hair more white and it turned it blue.
Yeah.
He's not real fond of people, of being on FaceTime, being on video, you know?
Yeah.
You know what we need to do for the next 20 years to get us in line?
Yeah.
We have to go to this island.
Yeah.
We got to hide out in this island with 100 people. Start a family. Civilian of 100, little town of 100 people on an island. You know what would probably happen? We'd probably get killed by the islanders.
Yeah.
We show up, we put our flag in the ground, and then the Indians fuck us up.
Yeah.
They're like, we heard what your other guy did. And we're like, what other guy? They're like Christopher Columbus.
Christopher
Like,
Columbus.
we were different. We're different. He's like, nah, he did it.
He did. Yeah.
That's like the whole racist thing. It's like, your people fucked my people up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I promise you, I was a nice guy. I would have been a good guy.
Yeah. It's fun. Wow. We wait to the tea. Wait for the tea. Good tea.
Good tea's coming through. Absolutely. Maybe we'll get a couple callers on.
Yeah. Just call Luis and let it scare.
What should I say?
¿Qué haces?
All right. Let's call Lewis.
Say, holy shit.
Mike, you're on the podcast, man. I was watching some of Matt and Shane's earlier podcast and what they were doing. They might think that we copied them, but we didn't. But on the early intros of theirs, it's Matt calling up people and doing prank calls, basically.
Yeah.
Very funny. It's very funny.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like we were calling random people on FaceTime. Oh, no. Look at this.
It's turkey? No, it's a face.
No, it's,
Oh.
you know what
Man.
it is? It's a, one of them big fuckers. What are they? Somebody had one of these by my old house.
Yeah.
I was driving down the road and this thing's just, it's called a peacock.
Peacock, yeah.
That's a peacock flower as a pen. And yeah, I used to drive around and there'd just be this fucking peacock in the middle of the road, like spread out. I'm like, dude, am I fucking that high, dude?
Yeah.
Am I that stoned?
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, just in the middle of the road. I swear to God.
You stop or you just...
Yeah, just fucking dusted it, dude. I ripped the e-brake and just take off the other way.
Oh, no.
Yeah, sprayed it with rocks, dude.
Maybe he's never there, you know. Just
No, he just always comes back. I think he
Yeah.
likes it.
oh,
He likes to get scared and sprayed by rocks.
yeah.
Damn, now I'm intrigued by this fucking tea, dude.
Yeah.
Want that tea?
My tea. And water's good too, you know.
Yeah.
Drinking water.
You know, you watch podcasts and then you're like, man, dude, that'd be funny. I could do that on my show, you know? But you don't want to steal their thunder, you know?
Yeah.
Because what?
Just be real.
Just be real. Well, I mean, I'm being real.
Yeah.
I'm seeing their
Yeah,
fucking
real.
podcast and I'm like, man, I could do that.
Yeah.